Hello everyone, my name is Cybelf, and welcome to yet another unboxing slash review, this time of 2 action figures. But before we get into this video, I actually kind of wanted to give you a couple updates on some stuff you can probably expect coming to the channel within the next couple months. Within the next few months, maybe 3 or 4, maybe even less depending on how well it goes, but I plan on getting some money together to get an actually good camera, like, you know, an actual, not a webcam, you know, a camera, and an Elgato camlink so I can actually hook that up to my computer and use it as a webcam instead of a normal webcam. Because, you know, this camera's good and all, it works, it does the job, but, you know, so expect within the next couple months I should potentially be able to get all that together. No guarantees, some stuff might happen, some stuff may change, but that's the current goal. As always, thank you all so much for the support on the channel. I'm gonna try to work on, like, improving some stuff about it, you know, like, for example, the camera quality, and we've also been going along with a schedule of daily uploads, and we're not gonna stop there. We're gonna keep going as much as we can. Obviously, like I said when I initially said we're going to be doing daily uploads, we might miss a couple days here and there, but I'm going to keep trying to go full steam ahead to just keep doing upload after upload after upload every day. So we're just going to keep going full steam ahead and see how much we can keep this up. Thank you all so much for the support on the channel. And on another note, we're at 3,262 subscribers. We are 1/4 of the way there to 4,000, and then from there, we might even hit 5,000. So if you're new to the channel and you like the content, maybe consider subscribing, and let's try to grow the channel even further. Anyways, enough about this, let's go ahead and just get right into the video. Hey, Bonnie figure. Yes. So, we're doing a double action figure unboxing slash review today. I know, we've been doing a lot of these, but I've been kind of just working on collecting the full set of the FNaF 1 figures because, hey, so I figured every time I get another one, I might as well do another unboxing slash review of it. It's quick video content. Now, I'm actually doing a double one today because I actually have the Freddy one coming in later today. You're going to see a jump cut to the point where I'm actually going to be unboxing it. It's not quite in yet. All I have right now is the Bonnie figure, but right now we're going to be opening up the Bonnie figure, then after we do the whole review and all sorts of stuff like that on it, we're going to go ahead and jump cut to when the Freddy figure is in, and by the time you see this video, obviously you're going to be seeing both of them in this one video. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look-see at the packaging really quick so you guys can all see it. There is Bonnie right there in all of his glory. I actually really like the action figures for, like, the FNaF series and all that, because the characters themselves, they work really good as action figures. The way their joints and body parts are already segmented like that, it just works really well in an action figure format. Now, as you can see, he does have the upper row of teeth, but we're not going to talk too much about the actual figure quite yet. We're just going to look at the actual packaging real quick. He comes with his guitar, a spring trap leg, and everything. On the back, it has the same old stuff. Collect them all, build your own spring trap, yada yada yada. But yeah, he comes with his guitar and the left spring trap leg. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and open this up, and then I'm going to jump to my phone's camera so we can get a better view at the actual figure. So, oh, crap. Okay, one moment. We're making progress. Okay, where's my pencil? Oh no, I don't have my pencil. My trusty pencil. I'll just use this USB thing. This should work, right? I should be able to puncture it with this. It works. It works. Always be resourceful with what you have. Okay, we're getting it open. We're getting it open. We have to absolutely wreck the packaging. I know some of you are cringing, but I don't care. I wish they had these where you could, like, open them up and then close them back up, like, you know how the FUNKO Pops are and whatnot. But hey, we're tearing it open. There he is. Okay, let's rip this bad boy open. Ow. There we go. Now we just gotta actually pop this plastic thing he's in outside of the box, and there he is, right out there in all of his, killer rabbit dude person glory. Now we got to take off these little plastic bits here, and the best way to do that from I found is just get a little grip on them, then just pull up really hard. They'll just rip right open. So now we have to actually work on popping him out of it. Now let's get his guitar out first. That looks like it'll be the easiest. Now, an interesting thing about this is that it still uses the Gibson Flying V design, which, as you all know, had to be changed in later FNaF games because it's actually copyrighted. So I'm wondering why it's still being used for the figure. Like, did Funko work out something to let it be used, you know, to still be used in the figure or whatever? But they had to change it for the games to a new design because it turns out this was actually copyrighted. But we see the spring trap leg right here. Right there's the nice little spring trap leg. We're going to get a closer look at that when I actually go into the phone camera angle. But now we got to actually work on getting Bonnie out of this. Now, I'm going to be very careful doing this. I don't want to break his ears or anything. So, he's not going to be facing the camera while I pop him out. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Oh boy, this is going to be tricky. He's in there tight, like really tight. Oh crap. Okay, well, we popped out one of his arms. Well, we're popping him out piece by piece, because that's just how tight he is in here. We kind of have to do it that way. Okay, his legs are loose. Okay. We've got him out. We've got him out, but he's missing his arms. Let's go ahead and stick these on really quick, both of his arms. One moment. Hey there. Come on. There you go. The texture on him is really nice. There we go. Okay, that's... Oh, it's the wrong arm. 1 second. There we go. Pop that on. The texture on him is really nice, actually. Like, it feels like, you know, it feels like rough. Like, it's noticeably different than, like, the Golden Freddy one and the others. I'm not sure if that's, like, because there's dust on it or something. I don't know. Because, you know, it came in the mail. But it was in the packaging. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the texture feels kind of different. You know, like, on the plastic he's made out of. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but he feels kind of different and interesting. But enough talking about the texture of the plastic. Here's a closer look at the actual Bonnie figure. I'm not sure how he's supposed to hold his guitar. I'll probably work that out when I'm standing him up for the actual review. I'm not sure if he's even supposed to hold this. It doesn't really look like he could get like a good grip on it or anything, but there he is right there. And now we're gonna just go ahead and hop into the phone camera angle. I don't know what I said there, phone camera angle, so we can get a better view at what exactly, you know, is going on with this figure. So right off the bat, it was really hard to get him to hold his guitar at all, let alone in a way that makes any, like, actual sense with how you would hold a guitar. You kind of just have to lay it in his hands like this with his hands outstretched a little bit, and it just doesn't really look right. So right off the bat, that's going to be a big complaint. Like, if they were going to include his guitar, they should have made sure he could properly hold said guitar. But anyways, the actual figure, like I said, it's pretty interesting, because it has like a kind of odd texture to it, but it's pretty similar, obviously, to the ones we've already reviewed, like Chocolate Bonnie and Easter Bonnie. You know, upper row of teeth as per usual, like Freddy has. The original Freddy figure and all that have the upper row of teeth, which they don't have in game. Same for Bonnie. And the actual figure itself is pretty good compared to the normal Bonnie design. Like I said, the FNaF characters work really well in an action figure format because of the way their joints are already segmented like that. So it just works really well. The colors actually match pretty nicely with the actual Bonnie, although I think they could have been a little bit darker, and the bow tie should have been a little more vibrant. The bow tie's really pale, but it does have a red color. Now, the actual guitar, like I said, it just does not hold well in his hands at all. You just kind of have to lay it in his hands like that, or just set it next to him. But the actual guitar design itself is really good. It's very simple, though, obviously, because, you know, the actual guitar design itself was simple, and because of, you know, it's a small prop, naturally they're not going to put a ridiculous amount of details on it. But it's interesting, though, because the Gibson Flying V guitar design, they ran into some issues with that because it was copyrighted. So in later FNaF games, they had to actually change it. As you might have noticed, characters like Rockstar Bonnie and all that have a completely different guitar, and in FNaF VR, he has a different guitar as well. But this action figure still uses the V design, so I'm wondering if Funko worked out something to allow them to use it. But anyways, it's just kind of interesting. All in all, I would give this figure probably a 7.2 out of 10. It would be much higher, maybe like 8.5 out of 10 if he could actually hold the guitar properly. And let's not forget about the spring trap leg. Now, I do like the details on this. He has all the withering and all that. You can see the flesh coming out of the bottom of his leg, and as you can see, being lined along the metal foot. It is really cool. Now, obviously, we don't have the full spring trap yet, so we can't do like a full-on review of him, but if I do ever end up completing the whole FNaF 1 set, expect that to come. But hey, that's Springtrap's foot. Not a whole lot to really talk about, but there you go. Alrighty, we have now jump cut a couple hours ahead, and the other one has now actually come in, and here is it in the packaging and everything. So we're going to be taking a close look at the packaging and all that. It comes with the left or right? No, the right Springtrap arm. Golden Freddy came with the left one. And as you can see, it is an action figure of Freddy. Obviously, it says it right on the box. And as with all the other figures, it has the exact same thing on the back, just showing the whole collect them all thing with all the other action figures. Now, we're just going to go and just open this one right away, obviously. There's not going to be a whole lot to really talk about or go into too much detail with on this figure, because as you know, we have already reviewed the Golden Freddy one, and the Golden Freddy one uses the exact same mold as the default Freddy one, if this would come open. Oh gosh, there we go. Getting that trusty USB input right there to tear that open, so we can now rip it. There we go. We are now opening the packaging. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Almost. Oh, there we go. Just tear that open right there, as per usual. Now, interestingly, the outside of the plastic here seems to have been damaged a little bit when this was in the mail. But the actual figure and everything else looks intact. Like, right here, there was, like, a little bit of a little tear. No, right here there was. And it looked kind of like, you know, shoved in a bit. But the actual packaging and everything looks intact. So I'm guessing it just got damaged while it was being delivered. But again, luckily everything is intact here and perfectly fine, it seems. So as we can see, there he is inside his little plastic casing there. As with the Bonnie one, we have to tear off these little plastic rubber thingies, or whatever you want to call them, that are holding him in place. Might be a little bit harder to get this one off him than it was Bonnie, because the way he's positioned. Give me just one moment. And there we go. Now we're just going to go ahead and just pop out this stuff that is here. He has the exact same microphone as Golden Freddy, I believe. Absolutely no differences there. And now here's the Springtrap arm, which again we're going to take a closer look at when we were actually looking through the phone camera. I'm just going to go ahead and set this over there in the back for now. Now we have to actually pop him out of this casing, which is going to be a little tricky, but I believe we can do it. So I'm going to be very careful with this. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be a little tricky. Oh, and he is now out. We have gotten him out of the packaging. Now, again, it is the exact same mold as Golden Freddy's, because Golden Freddy's was quite literally just a recolor of this, even with the same eyeballs, just colored black. And he has the same exact microphone, which, again, we have to slide in kind of at an angle to get him to hold, which I'm going to go ahead and just do really quick. There we go. Okay, there, we've got his microphone in. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump to the actual phone camera angle so we can get a better look at this figure. As was said before, it is quite obviously the exact same mold that was used for the Golden Freddy one, because Golden Freddy is a recolor of this one. He even has the exact same microphone that Golden Freddy holds, the exact same prop and everything. It's just that the colors are different to, you know, because he's Freddy. The colors are really, really good on it. And as with the Bonnie figure, and with the Freddy figure, and with the Chocolate Freddy figure, and so on, he has the upper row of teeth, which he does not actually have in-game, as well as this little ribbon here on his hat that, once again, he does not have in-game. The colors on the figure and all the textures and stuff on it are really, really good. Again, though, there is the complaint that the microphone can't be held straight and properly in his hand. You have to kind of tilt his hand at an angle for him to be able to hold it upright, and it looks a little bit awkward. He has his black bow tie and everything, and all in all, it is a really good figure. There isn't really a whole lot for me to talk about because, again, this is extremely similar to the actual Golden Freddy one, which we have already reviewed. Overall, it's a pretty solid figure. I would probably give it maybe an 8.8 out of 10. Once again, though, there are the complaints about the microphone not being held properly and, you know, the general slight inaccuracy of having an upper row of teeth and the top hat, but overall, it is pretty good. As with the other ones, he comes with a part to Springtrap. This one is his right arm, and as you can see, it's actually missing the tip of his finger, which I believe is accurate to in-game, but you can see it's got all the details, some of the flesh or wiring or whatever that's supposed to be sticking out. It kind of looks like the flesh, but it could just be the wiring. But yeah, all in all, it's just Springtrap's arm. Once again, though, when we complete the set, if we do end up completing it, I probably will be doing a review of the whole Springtrap figure as well. As with the other parts, if you get these figures individually, be sure you put them in a safe place so you don't end up losing them, because they are pretty small. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.